All right. Today was actually a really good day for the stock market for my picks today. Uh, a high profit day for me. This is only my fourth day trading ever. So it was a high profit day, but a very low trade volume day. I actually only made 2 trades today, so it should be a really quick video. The one thing that I'm noticing as far as every single successful day trader, as like what trait they have that I've noticed, is every single successful day trader is very, very conservative, and they have both the short term and the long term goals in mind. So they're obviously looking at the short term here, like these little indicators, but they're also looking long term, as in, okay, is this trade worth losing this much money? So tomorrow, I wouldn't be able to use that money, or should I just cut my losses here? I mean, maybe someone that's super conservative might actually cut their losses here. I mean, I didn't. I cut my losses up here on this trade, ended up making quite a large percent increase in profit. But that's one thing that I'm finding to be very, very valuable, is to be more conservative than you think is necessary. It's benefiting me. I thought on day one, I didn't actually work out the profit, but I thought on my first day of day trading, I'd actually lost money, but in fact, I actually gained a pretty sizable profit. So I'm going to go over my numbers really quick for the first couple of days. So my first day trading, I did a 4.9% profit for my portfolio. My second day trading ever, and I had no experience. This is just going straight into it, just with being super conservative, understanding the concept of fat pigs get slaughtered, things like that. My second day trading, I did 4 really tiny trades for a total net portfolio gain of 1.1%, which I thought was good. I mean, I got into the market really late on day 2. Day 3, I did a little bit better at 2.43% net portfolio gain. And then today, on day 4, I did really well. This was actually my best day so far. First day I did 4.9%. Today, on my fourth day, I did 7.3% total profit. And that's only with 2 trades. And on one of those trades, I actually lost 0.5%, but that goes back to being conservative. And so what we're going to do here is being conservative and cutting losses, that is, to complete that thought. But what we're going to do here is we're going to go through my 2 trades. So VXX, we're already here. This was my first trade of the day, and also my first, my big winner. So I did 7.8% total profit on this day trade here. Let's actually not zoom out or zoom back in anymore. So I bought at 26.04. And then, so that was right in this range right here. And the reason I did so is I saw these big, I think these would be considered bullish trends upward. I also saw this crazy volume here. The MACD was giving me really strong buy signals, and the RSI was skyrocketing. So I was like, all right, so I got 3 or 4 indicators. I got 2 candles, because apparently you're not supposed to go off of just one. It's heading past the middle VWAP, and it wasn't showing any signs of reversal, as in shrinking candles. It was very bullish as it was going towards this center of VWAP, so I thought it was just going to break straight through. And in fact, it did. All the signs were pointing toward that, and so I was pretty happy with this purchase at 26.04, which was again right about down here. So let's mark that. Oh, nope, didn't want to do that. So let's mark that. Let's mark it right here. Yep, that's it. So this was my purchase line, if you can see that right there. And then as we get up here, we show some signs of it hitting this this resistance line right here, this ceiling. And in fact, it did. It came out with quite a few almost dojis. They're not dojis. They're very small, long wick candles rejecting the upper prices. And I did notice these, and I noticed that this was a very solid sign of a possible reversal, but I noticed that the MACD as well as RSI was still high, and the volume was still pretty good as well. And so I was thinking, okay, so either I'm going to just get a small profit if it bounces back down and hits the middle VWAP. It's most likely going to bounce back up, as this is the new support line. And so I was comfortable with the possible smaller profits if I were to just sell here if it started going back down. But I didn't actually end up seeing a downward trend at all. It actually just started flatlining, so I thought it would be safe to sit things out. And so I started seeing more rejection of lower prices. You can see it's a green candle, but it's almost a doji rejecting the lower prices. And I just saw this really gradual upward trend. And I actually ended up selling at 28.06 right up here. Yeah, right here, right about, because I did wait to see if it was going down, and I definitely started seeing a downward trend. You can see right around here the volume's very low. The MACD is giving you sell signals, and also downward trend signals are everywhere. So I thought it would be a conservative bet to sell right here. And I ended up selling at 28.06 for a net profit of 7.8% for this one trade. Very happy about that. I very easily, no, I wouldn't say that. I could have gotten a much higher profit. As you can see here, the market is actually still open. I'm all done trading though. I usually only trade for the first couple hours of the day after market open. I don't trade for the full time that the market's open. I could have gotten a little more profit, like it bounced to 28.51 and 28.63, and it might go up even further. I mean, it's still right around 28.60 something, so I could have gotten more profit there, but I did not think it was worth the risk. I'm very happy with 7.8% gain. So my next purchase was not a great trade. None of it was really all that great. I didn't do my research. It was a very novice mistake, which is expected. This is, again, only my 4th day trading ever in my entire life. I'm dedicating 2 to 4 hours a day towards learning the stock market. And as soon as I made this trade, I knew, I just thought in my head, okay, yeah, this was an impulse decision. This was not a good decision. This was not well educated. And I ended up losing money on this trade. It wasn't much because I do trade very conservatively, because that seems to be what makes a very successful day trader, is being conservative. But I ended up buying at 762, which, where was that? 762. Yeah, so I believe I purchased right here. I purchased at 762, and I didn't think that I had enough signals. MACD signals very, very weak. RSI kind of inconclusive. Volume is kind of sporadic. There weren't very many strong signals for that. I started thinking, as it was going up, man, this might actually be a halfway decent trade. And I started waiting things out. Again, novice mistake. I should have just accepted my profits at this point, but I didn't. The term "fat pigs get slaughtered" comes to mind. I should have, but thankfully I did set a stop loss, and I only lost 0.5%, and I sold at the stop loss at 758. Which was right down here. Why I waited so long, I'm honestly, I don't really know. I was more watching, I believe at this point, VXX, and should have had this up in a separate screen. I am looking to get a dual or a triple monitor setup. I already have a couple small TVs, LCD TVs that are just in storage, so I need to break those out, and so I can have a couple stocks up at the same time. If I were to have gotten up on time and actually looked at this stock at stock open, I probably would have ended up buying somewhere around here. I mean, the volume's okay, MACD's increasing, and I probably would have been comfortable with a solid stop loss, still a conservative pattern, but maybe buying around here as soon as it crossed over the central VWAP line, and then I would have had a higher profit. So if I would have done this again and been a little more level-headed about this, not that I wasn't level-headed, just being a little more methodical, I should say, I probably would have bought at about 743 and then seen these lower price rejections here and continued to follow it up. And even these are pretty strong lower price rejections, even though the sellers are in control here. And the MACD is inconclusive. I probably would have held on a little more to see what it was doing. And same thing here. And I might have just gotten a very high percentage selling at 769. So again, this has been a great day. Total profit with these two trades is 7.3% portfolio growth. I'm trading on Robinhood, day trading app, and it's working out wonderfully. And I'm really enjoying it. I have this overwhelming sense of just making money. I love working for just a few hours in the morning. Stock market opens at 6:30 in the morning my time, and that's perfect. I'm a morning person. And I was really enjoying the process. I love learning about the stock market. I love making these trades, even the ones that, I lose 0.5% overall. But because I'm so conservative with this, I still gained 7.3% today. It's very new to me. And if you're a veteran, you're probably listening to this and be like, oh yeah, of course. I love doing this. Like, of course it's fun. That's why we do it. I'm brand new. This is my 4th day. I am still in that honeymoon phase with this, and I don't know. I kind of hope I never leave because I'm so motivated to continually learn and continually grow my knowledge and just everything on this, on day trading. It's so much fun for me. If you're interested in following my progress, I'm going to do these market recap videos Monday through Friday. And I'm not going to be coming out with how-to videos, obviously, because I don't know the stock market very well. I mean, I could probably teach someone that's just beginning on their first day, but I don't feel like I want to make this channel into something like that. There's already plenty of great how-to channels on the stock market that I don't feel like I could outdo or add anything to. So this channel, I hope, isn't going to turn into something like that in 6 months, a couple of years. I really just want it to be more tracking progress, victories, and talking more about the stock market as far as unique strategies and things like that. So if you're new here and you want to follow my progress, go down below and subscribe. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day. This has been Dr. Edwards, the Day Trading Doctor, signing off.